A shy girl is showing a sexy dress to her boyfriend. She's so nervous that she keeps her eyes closed the whole time, until an unfamiliar male voice comes from the other end of the phone. Only then does she realize she dialed the wrong number. She hangs up in a hurry. After that, the man can no longer focus on his work. He can't help but recall his first encounter with her. He, a top lawyer who once held sway in the industry. Yet, merely upon hearing the sound of glass clinking, instantly, like a child, he hides in a corner and breaks down sobbing. A passing girl hears the crying. She hurriedly approaches to comfort him. Miraculously, her gentle voice actually soothes his fear. It turned out that 20 years ago, his mother had fallen amidst shards of glass, causing him to develop post-traumatic stress disorder. Even though the girl saved him, being a famous lawyer, he worried this might leave him vulnerable. He suddenly grabs her and kisses her, and picks up his phone to take a picture of the scene as leverage. The girl, furious, leaves. Later, she discovers her boyfriend excitedly talking about his admiration for this lawyer. He was actually her boyfriend's boss. The man approaches under the pretense of small talk. Actually, it's to warn the girl. One rainy night after her part-time job, the girl encounters him again in the elevator. She can't help but feel disdain and dread, but the man, weak, collapses onto her shoulder. Although she thought she could leave him be, having already reached the ground floor, she turns back. She drags the unconscious man back to her home, when he, in his delirium, grabs her wrist and cries out, "Mom!" The girl, who also suffered her mother's abandonment, finally softens and lets him stay. However, upon waking, the man accuses her of having ulterior motives. She retorts furiously, "You've never been loved." When she calls her boyfriend seeking comfort, her boyfriend, on internship, lies to her for a wealthy woman. The next day, when the lawyer, her boyfriend's boss, comes to work, he immediately recognizes the watch on the boyfriend's wrist as exceedingly costly. He realizes he's secretly involved with the wealthy woman. He can't help but inwardly mock the girl's poor taste too. On Valentine's Day Eve, the man suddenly appears below the girl's building. He tells her a good show is about to start. Then he drives her to the entrance of an upscale restaurant. There, the girl witnesses with her own eyes the scene of her boyfriend's betrayal. Her heart shatters instantly. She gets out of the car with tears in her eyes and turns to leave. But at that moment, her boyfriend comes out after paying the bill. Seeing the girl, he sharply shakes off the wealthy woman's hand, feeling guilty. But the girl has already seen her boyfriend's true colors. Just as she is about to leave, the man grabs her arm and leaves a deep kiss. This makes the boyfriend instantly fly into a rage.